on the show called The Mindy Project, if any of you watched it. All right. She's a local comedian all over the Los Angeles and Orange County area. Let's give it up for Amber Luallen.
Hello, everybody. I don't know how to move this thing. In my face? We're good. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Amber. I am an actress. Oh, okay, cool. It's cool because, you know, I've got supportive parents, which is all I can ask for. For reals, my dad is like the most supportive person you will ever meet. He even sat down with me and the women in my family to watch Twilight once. True story, yeah. I don't even like that movie. We're sitting there, we're watching it, I point to Jacob, I'm like, hey Dad, you see that guy? That guy is a werewolf. Are you shitting me? No fucking way. At that point, he was on board with the whole Twilight movie. He was like, werewolves, vampires, fuck yeah! But then it got to the part where Edward was telling Bella, spoiler alert, that he's a vampire. And he was like, Bella, you don't understand. I've killed people. And Bella's like, that doesn't matter. My dad yells, that matters. That would matter. Got it. Thanks, Dad. Noted. I won't date anybody that's killed somebody. Good to know. But for reals, like super supportive. They're even supportive of me taking pole dancing classes, which I started doing recently. Yeah. For reals, you guys. So much fun. Like, great workout. I feel sexy all the time, which is different. Yeah. It's different for me. And they have this rule where it's like no mirrors in the classroom because they don't want you judging yourself. They just want you to support each other. So when you see a fellow lady doing something sexy, you're supposed to be like, ow! Hey, yeah! Looks good! Woo! So like the other week, I was in class and we were doing sexy crawls across the floor. I know it looked like I was doing like a dinosaur move just now, but it was really sexy, I promise. This is how I know it was sexy. We have a really enthusiastic instructor, and when I stood up from my sexy crawl, she was in my face and she yelled, "Are you kidding me? That was so hot!" And I was like, okay, all right then. That's what happens in the second week. What is going to happen in the fifth week? She's just gonna like punch me in the face and be like, I just came! That was so hot! Oh. But I left that class feeling great. And I was like, you know, I need to take that enthusiasm out into the world and spread it, you know? Like maybe next time I'm at Subway and I order a sandwich and I'm watching that guy make it, be like, are you kidding me?
That was so dirty, that one.
That's so hot! Maybe next time I'm getting my mail, I see my neighbor and I'm like, hey, are you kidding me? That's so hot. Maybe that one's a little too creepy. You know, playing chess with your dad, like, bring it home to the family, like, Dad kings me, that's chess, right? I go, Dad, are you kidding me? That was so hot! High five! You know, like, just do that. Because if everybody did that, if the whole world felt a little sexier, there'd be so much less crime. It'd be probably a little more rape, but a lot less crime. A lot less. Alright, you guys, this next joke I wasn't sure if I was going to do because I have a lot of family here. But fuck it. This one time I was giving a blowjob. Let me back it up. Have you ever like drinking something upside down and like gotten it in your nose? Like you drink a soda and you laugh, or like you bend over and you're drinking milk and it's in your nose, and it's in your nose for like 2 days, and it's the worst. Aww. I wasn't sure if you guys would get it that fast. Yeah. Ladies, make sure you keep your head like tilted straight and don't tip it down at all, because bad news bears. Yeah. I like blew my nose in the tissue and it was like this mix of things that do not belong together. It was like a swirl cone from McDonald's. Except not vanilla and chocolate. Boogers and sperm. So I like fold the tissue up, throw it in the trash can, and then I have this thought of like, whoa, what if this room, for some reason, becomes a crime scene? You never know. And like SVU's walking through here, and Ice-T picks up my tissue and is like, yeah, we got a Kleenex here with women's boogers and men's cum. What are these freaks into? And I'm like, whoa, I see. Don't judge me. You don't know what I'm into. Like, maybe that's what my guy likes. You don't know. Like, oh yeah, hey. Oh, you like it on your girl's tits? No way. Dude, I go for the nose. Tits? Psh. That's like the sexual ski ball's first level where you don't get any points. The nose is like the 100 points in the corner. Yeah, give it to me, baby. No, that's the line? That's where we draw it? Cool, good to know. Won't do that anymore. Speaking of SVU, this one time I was driving. I was merging from the 5 onto the 101, and there's like, in between the two freeways, there's like these wooden posts. And I was driving, and in the wooden post, I saw a big-ass butcher knife just stuck into the top of it. And I was like, what the fuck? How and why did that get there? Like, to be honest, probably a very strategically placed murder weapon. If so, brilliant. But then I thought, like, maybe not. Maybe somebody was just in their car eating an apple like an old-timey pirate. And they were like, arr, done with this knife. Maybe not. Maybe it's a homeless man's kitchen. Who knows? And he uses that knife to mince garlic. I don't know, what do homeless people do? They mince garlic, right? Totally. Then I was driving a few days later, and the knife was gone. And I was like, who took it? Where did that knife go? It's probably just a homeless man mincing garlic. It's the worst joke I have, I promise. Almost over. All right. So, speaking of driving scary things, I have this cousin who is my best friend, and but we're very different people. I eat really healthy, she doesn't. I'm a good person, she is less so of a good person. I will prove it in a second. This one time, we were driving on the 101 past Santa Barbara, really dark out there, on the freeway. I was driving, and all of a sudden, I saw a deer in the road. And I was like, didn't know what to do. So I just started screaming at the top of my lungs. She was in the passenger seat. She didn't look up. She just yelled, shut up, Amber. Kept texting. I continued to scream. We eventually hit the deer. The deer carcass did 360s into the next lane. She looks up, sees the deer, and immediately bursts into tears and goes, oh my God, Amber, what was that? Oh my God, Amber, keep going. What was that? Oh my God, Amber, keep going. What was that? I haven't stopped screaming. She repeats those two phrases over and over again for the next 10 minutes, just like pure chaos in the car. We get out at the rest stop. We see how fucked my car is, like literally dented in. We're sitting there waiting for the tow truck, and she says to me, Amber, I thought we hit a person. What? That's why I told you to keep going. What? Haven't you seen I Know What You Did Last Summer? Yeah, but I live in the real world, not in a world where a fucking deer would haunt us with a hook hand. I live in the real world where I would go to fucking jail. For manslaughter. Sir, I have a question for you. Have you ever pooped in the shower? No. Don't lie to me. No? You've never pooped in the shower. You've never pooped in the shower, okay. I pooped in the shower the other day. It happened, it was an accident. This is admission time because my roommate is here and I haven't told her yet. Sorry, Lauren. Pooped in the shower. I didn't know what to do about it, like I felt really ashamed. And then like after a while I finally called my cousin and I was like, ready to tell her, and I prepared myself for like the reactions that she might have, and I was like, she's maybe gonna like laugh at me and be like, ah, you pooped in the shower. Or maybe she was gonna be like weirdly angry about it, like, what? You pooped in the shower? Maybe she was gonna be like weirdly disappointed about it, like, you pooped in the shower? So I prepared myself and I was like, Callie, it happened. I pooped in the shower. And she was like, oh yeah, I've done that before. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I've done that before. And like pooping in the shower is an ordeal because then what do you do with it? Like, It is now in the shower, steamy hot water is hitting it, and aroma is erupting, and like, what do you do? Sir, what did you do when you didn't poop in the shower? I'm sorry, what would you have done if you pooped in the shower?
No point of reference.
No preference? Would you have, like, picked it up? Okay, well, what would you have done? Just think of an answer, sir. You poop in the shower, what do you do with it? You either stomp it down the drain, or you pick it up, like, what did you do? What would you do? No answer, okay. Alright, well, yeah. I didn't know what to do. I, like, stomped it down with my foot. I asked Callie. It was gross, trust me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. I asked Callie, I was like, Callie, what did you do when you pooped in the shower? She was like, I just palmed it. What? She was like, yeah, just palmed it, tossed it in the toilet. One time I missed, though. One time you missed? How many times have you done this? Like 4 or 5. Are you kidding me? That's so hot!